This file predates writing, which makes the pattern harder to track, not easier. Most files begin with an event. This one begins with an absence.
Earliest corroborated incidents cluster around river settlements.
That's where people stayed close together, and where mistakes spread. Every culture records these things differently, but the earliest records agree on one point. Burial fails. The household weakens. Hunger follows. It doesn't hunt. It stays.
Energy depletion consistent across cases.
They didn't call it feeding. They called it hunger. At first, they tried to compensate. Food, silence, waiting. The records don't describe fangs or claws. They describe need.
Designation appears later.
By the time something has a name, it's already been present. Patterns don't explain themselves. They repeat. When burial fails, it appears. At night, it feeds. It weakens before it kills. And when the dead are acknowledged, it stops.
Containment achieved in 61% of recorded cases.
The rest stop recording. Most records describe a single presence until the damage spreads. Then the number changes. 7.
Classification inconsistent.
Because they weren't counting bodies, they were counting what broke. We like to think this ended, that it belonged to a time before records. The name changed, the behavior didn't.
Pattern recurrence detected.
Every culture learned the same lesson, not because they shared beliefs, but because they shared consequences. Ignoring the dead didn't make them disappear.
Recorded outcomes were consistent across regions.
So they adapted. They changed rituals. They marked the dead. They paid attention. And when they did, the incidents stopped.
File status adjusted. Dormant does not indicate resolution.
It means the conditions haven't repeated.
I labeled the drawer, I sealed the file, swore I'd done it right this time. Checked the date, checked the name, still managed to mess the line. The lights were low, the tape was wrong, the ghost cue played too soon. I hit export, the thing fell apart at 2:42 p.m. I rewound the tape, it stared back at me, pretty sure the monster sighed. File that wrong, yeah, I filed that wrong. Put the nightmare under misc, nothing's where it should belong. File that wrong, but it's fine, move on. If the archive laughs at you, you're probably doing something right. The shadow synced, then clipped the wall. The 7 turned into 8. The map was upside down again, Mesopotamia late. The robot spoke when it shouldn't have. The lamp came on too fast. I told the truth, the render lied, and the past refused the past. I marked it red, then marked it blue. Now it's blinking, try again. File that wrong, yeah, I filed that wrong. Buried fear under bloopers and notes. Now the folder's humming songs. File that wrong, but the night's still long. If the archive breaks a little, it means the archive's strong. Not everything's strange. is render time. Okay, roll it again. No, not like that. File that raw, still rolling on. Stamped unfinished, not erased. Tomorrow we'll be back at dawn. File that raw, but we're still here. If you're laughing at the end of this, you survived the file. Filed that. Wrong.